Hello beholders, I am making chili and I never really went through the whole tutorial of doing this, so I figured I would do the entire thing. I'm steaming up the camera here, but this is 2 pounds of organic ground beef. I get this at Sam's Club, really affordable. It's like $17, $18 for 3 1-pound packs. There's 2 pounds in here. And it's just about cooked through, so that's where I figured that I would start us off. And I have in this little container, I have smoked paprika, chili powder, and onion and garlic. So I just am going to mix that through, and then I'm going to go lower this, and I'm going to go over to the crock pot. I have my little light here. I have a little remote for it. There we go. Okay. So now I'm going to show you what I have already set up. I figured this was the quickest way to do it so that it didn't get like crazy time consuming. So these are the things that I already have either in the crock pot or in the bowls. So this is all the beans, which I'm going to show you all the veggies, the spices, everything's all right here. So in the bean bowl, we have black beans, we have garbanzos, lentils, we call them chichi beans in my house, and the tricolor beans, which are black, pinto, and red. And then we have 2 cans of chilies already in the pot, and 2 tablespoons of the chipotle puree. And in this blend here, we have like probably 4 tablespoons of garlic and onion total, and then a teaspoon each of cayenne, oregano, smoked paprika, 2 teaspoons of chili powder, and a teaspoon of cilantro. So that is going to go in first, and I'm going to put that in, that spice blend. See the puree is in there, the chipotle. So I'm going to throw all those spices in, and I'm going to throw these in. So this is 1 teaspoon each of the ghost pepper with the toasted onion and toasted garlic, a teaspoon and a half of the dark and smoky, which I love. That's habanero, anchos, and the chipotle, and then a teaspoon of the hot pepper blend, jalapeno, habanero, ghost, and aurora. This is going to be a little bit spicy, this chili, but I am doing my last craft thing of the season tomorrow, and it's going to be cold and it's outdoor. So I am bringing a big thing of chili with me for my friend Jessie and I, so I need to have something that's going to keep us warm. Okay, so that's that. Then I'm going to throw in all those beans and lentils. And I know it's going to look like it's going to overflow, but once the vegetables cook down, everything will come together. I try not to over tomato anything because the tomatoes, they cook down too. So everything will absolutely cook together. And I know it looks like it's overflowed. I know that looks like it was a lot of spices. Excuse me, I still have this sinus thing going on, but it's actually not. So now, I know it looks like there's no tomato, it looks like there's no anything, but I promise you, all these vegetables will give up plenty of juice, as will the tomatoes, because there's just diced and a can of sauce in there. And now I'm going to grab the meat. Oops, I'm covering up the camera on you guys, sorry. And now I'm going to put the meat in there. This is going to be hard one-handed. I figured it was easier to do it one-handed than to try to do it with the camera on the tripod. It's much easier to do it this way. So see, like everything fits. So the vegetables were 2 cups of peppers, about 1.5 cups of onion, and about 1.5 cups of celery, 6 cloves of garlic. And I always season the meat before I add it in because the meat was pretty plain. That was cooked in some avocado oil and a little bit of butter, because it was 85% lean. That'll basically be the only fat added to this. So once it cooks down, if it doesn't have enough of what I'm looking for, but I mean, you could tell that it's gonna, they'll all give away their juice, and then it will definitely be enough. So if it's not, I can always add in another small can of organic tomato sauce. That's what's in there already. I have another can, which is that size right there. It's 15 ounce. Or I could put in a smaller can, or I can also add some beef broth or whatever. But so this is my organic chili, and this is a spicy blend. I was gonna make a vegetarian chili, but my zucchini and squash were no good, so those went out to the deer, so we modified. So I have to have chili for tomorrow. It's going to be cold, not too cold. It's actually supposed to be 65 here, but so now I'm going to cook this on high. This will cook all day, and then I'll turn it off, and I will cook it until late tonight, and then I will turn it off and I will put it inside my empty stove, which will stay cold because I run my heat very low at night, and it'll be fine. I'll get up at like 4 o'clock and put it back on, and it'll be ready for us to take to the event tomorrow. So if you're interested, give it a try. If you want the exact instructions, like recipe wise, I can give you those, but otherwise it's kind of like, you know, a rough palette. Do what you want with it. Omit all the spices, add more if you like, but this will be a spicier chili. All right, guys, have a great day. I hope that you found this enjoyable, and I hope you make your own chili. All right, beholders, get out there and behold what is beautiful to you, and I will send a video from my event tomorrow. Have a great day.